on. We're actually very late today, but I wanted to live stream regardless. My schedule was a little bit wonky this morning, but I made sure that I could show up this afternoon. It is 1:27 p.m. Let's get down to business. Let me turn on the chat. I don't know how many members are going to be here because they're probably confused as to why I wasn't here earlier, but let me let everyone know. I'm live. Let me tell everyone in the chat as well. Mr. Shinobi is here. All right, we're getting some regulars. 1 second. Everyone, we are live. All right, I told everyone that we are live. Let's see who is here, guys. Mr. Shinobi, a Monk 93, Kai says, hello man, how's your Saturday? Good, good, eventful already. Smiling Beard. You know, there's an account on YouTube named Jory's Beard. I wonder where he is. Briar Blues, certified T3 bot. Jesus, Mario Martinez Garcia. The Gato is here. Rick Green, certified T3 bot. Darren says UK is tuned in. Al, certified T3 bot. AJ says, holy crap, I'm finally on time. Well, you're on time because I'm not on time. You're on time because I'm super late. But I had some shop things to work on this morning and some channel stuff to work on. And we're actually going to upload an episode today after this later live stream. So get excited for that. Our upload schedule has been, dare I say, I guess the nice way of putting it would be delayed. The mean way of putting it would be effed up due to all this YouTube controversy, excuse me. We've had to kind of rearrange certain things, re-edit certain things. Yeah. So, you know. Ian, certified T3 bot is here finally when it's live. Alex, certified T3 bot says the gathering of the flat mooners. Joel, old man, what's going on, brother? Diesel, 419, certified T3 bot says, hey, sorry to say I'll have to drop out the T3 bots for a while. I'm in between jobs, have no income. It's all good, brother. We still love you. We still love you. Shad Kerr says, greetings, watching with my cat on my lap. Linky is asleep right next to me, actually, so shh. Kai, Jory, have you seen Breaking Bad? It's a great series. I saw like the first 2 seasons. I watched the first 2 seasons and then I kind of lost interest. Brandon asks, Bulova? You spelled Bulova wrong, but it's all good. Bulova lunar pilot, third wash, yes or no? I say yes. Yes, yes, yes. Jory, what car is that on the thumbnail? It's a 1999 Porsche 911 996 C2. That's one of my cars. If you want to learn more about my car collection, then hold your horses, because there's this awesome YouTube channel that you should check out, which is my other YouTube channel. And I'm going to share it with you guys right now. Hey, everybody here, please subscribe to that. Everybody, please subscribe to that. Click that link and subscribe. Do it. Do it. We are getting some questions. Okay, so by the way, Bryson, certified T3 bot and moderator, honestly one of my staunchest supporters. Can I say that, guys? I'm going to say that. Bryson is probably one of my staunchest supporters. He says the Drive channel is awesome, truly. Wish you'd do a video with Matt at Smoking Tire though. That would be great. That would be actually great. Okay, so Toby is spamming the comment section, saying, Jory, will the Speedy 1861 be more desirable discontinued? So it's discontinued, would it be more desirable? Probably not, because they've made so many of them, right? So desirability, you have to look at the numbers made as well. So it's not a particularly difficult watch to find right now. So I don't see the prices jumping up. Also, Omega has kind of shot themselves in the foot throughout the years because they've made so dang many of their various watches that it's hard to see. It's kind of difficult to track within their various lines. Roni, do you watch blah 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 blah? No, I don't watch them. I was not aware of them until like a few weeks ago when all that controversy went down, and apparently they're saying it's because of marketing and they want people to talk about them. So I'm purposefully not going to talk about them. I'm not even going to say their name on the channel. Rick Green, Certified Tudor, says, when you subscribe and support the channel, you become a better person. You owe it to yourself and your family. Guys, please subscribe to the Drive channel. I'm going to copy it again. It would seriously help me out a ton. Jack Trussell, or Trussell, however you pronounce it. It's probably Trussell. How much should a decent leather strap cost? Well, that really depends, right? Hadley Roma has some very affordable options, and then there are companies like Barton that also have really, really affordable options, but then there are companies like Hirsch, which make really nice refined straps, but they're more on the expensive side. But personally, for bang for buck, Man Cave Leather makes like truly handmade leather straps that are just perfection. They're not a sponsor of mine, but they have made me a ton of straps, and Man Cave Leather is truly my favorite leather watch strap maker. And you do pay for quality though. So, yes. Smiling Butte, your favorite G-Shock? Man. Probably, any DW... The DW6600 is probably like one of my all-time favorites, and then I'm just gonna do it now. This is my DW6900 Neo Tokyo, which is also one of my all-time favorites. So I'm wearing one right now. We'll do a wristwatch check early today, guys. We're probably not going to get the same amount of viewers because we're a little bit late today. So let me know what you guys are wearing in the comments section. Bo Backwoods is here. What's going on, brother? Thoughts on the Cartier Santos? I am a big fan. A big fan. Love the Cartier Santos. In many of its various iterations, I'm a big fan. What are all the complications on that? I think you're talking about my G-Shock DW6900. It has auto calendar, alarms, it has split timers, chronograph. It's pretty much everything you need and nothing you don't. It doesn't have all the bells and whistles, but it's one of the most intuitive G-Shocks you can get, in my opinion. Thoughts on the new metal Casio G-Shocks? I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. I think they're ugly. I think they're stupid, and I'm not interested in them. You know, I started to come around to the Casio. So initially I was not interested in the Casio. I thought it was kind of ugly, but then I kind of came around to the Casio, and then people started buying those metal kits for them, and then I was like, oh yeah, this is why I hate the Casio. So yeah, I really don't like them. I have a G-Shock code name from 1997. Very cool, Bo. My G-Shock DW66, or blah, blah, blah. My G-Shock DW6600 is from like 95, I think. Rick Green, Certified Tudor says, I can't read the complications on the Casio, only watch I've ever sent back. Yeah, that's a very common complaint, believe it or not. A lot of people cannot uh, see the little display, that little screen. It's a bit small for people. Matt Rain, certified T3 bot. Any watch book recommendations? I already own a man and his watch. Well, I assume you're talking about watch books because I have a whole lot of book recommendations, but as far as watch books, I would check out any of the wristwatch annuals. Okay, they've made them for, gosh, at least the past decade. Probably much longer than that, but I don't know when the first year was, but I would check out the last few years of the wristwatch annuals because you can really see all of the cool watches, and it's fun to get some of the older ones too because you can look at what the prices were and what the watches were when they were coming out specific to a certain year. So yeah, I would go online and pick up a wristwatch annual. Dude, the Zin 3006 Hunter, Roni, that's like, I love that watch. Jory, please review HMT watches from India. So they don't have a market here in the US. I know they're very popular in India because a lot of my Indian viewers tell me they're pretty difficult to find here in the US. So if you guys could send me one to review, I would happily do that. But I've gotten so many requests, and finding them in the US is not easy. Luke Simpson, what do you think of the new Pokemon Seikos or the Mario tag? Okay, so Seiko is doing stupid things with the Seiko 5. We already know that. I've complained about that a million times with the Naruto ones and all of that. And the Street Fighter ones. Like, guys, I love Street Fighter. Naruto I never really got into, but the Seiko 5 I just can't enjoy. Like, I don't like it. But the Tag Heuer smartwatch collaboration with Mario is probably the stupidest thing I've ever seen. It is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. And you know what's even dumber? It's sold out. That is terrible. It's sold out. Marco from Swiss Watch Gang. Guys, if you like my content and you want to see content that's even better, go check out Swiss Watch Gang. Seriously, he deserves to have more subscribers than he has. He asks what my grail car is. Very good question. Probably a 1993 RS America in Guards Red. So a 1993 964 RS America in Guards Red, and that's a Porsche. But it sucks because 5 years ago, they were in like the $60,000 range. And I was like, ooh, that's kind of expensive. And then my dumbass waited until now, and they're like over $100,000. So you want to talk about Rolex price volatility? I mean, Porsche has them beat. Daniel Katz, with a super chat, excuse me, says, what's with overhype in gray market videos? What's with overhype in gray market videos? What do you mean in gray market videos? Help me out. I want to answer your question, but what do you mean hype in gray market videos? I don't know what a gray market video is. Like a gray market seller with a certain YouTube channel? Help me out. Help me understand, guys. Bryson, how do you feel about the Porsche 928? So when I was, if he's talking about TBG, whatever. Oh, TPG. Oh, okay. I know who you're referring to then. Yeah, I'm not going to talk about that because if it's truly all about marketing and I'm a marketing genius and all that, then I'm not going to give them marketing on my channel because I think that was ridiculous. Okay, Bryson, certified T3 bot and moderator, says, how do you feel about the Porsche 928? So when I was growing up, I thought any front engine Porsche was not a Porsche. I was like, that is, no, I'm not interested. Then once I actually owned a 911, I started looking at the front engine Porsches and I was like, you know what, these are actually kind of cool. These are actually pretty cool. So I'm coming around. 928s, they're really fun, and they're a snapshot in time for Porsche as a company for sure. Daniel says you answered. Awesome. John, certified Tudor, says yo 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 yo. But yeah, you want to talk about me being a watch snob? I was a huge Porsche snob for a while, and any car that was not a 911 I thought was garbage. Bad Matt says, woo, live stream 1060. Thank you, Bad Matt. You rock. What's your thoughts on the Edifice? Well, smiling beard. By the way, I absolutely love your username. What's your thoughts on the Edifice? I've reviewed a Casio Edifice, and it actually had a thermometer feature. Check it out, guys. Daniel says, hello, Swiss Watch Gang. Christopher says 914 for the win. Exactly. Yeah, I was just not a fan when I was younger. When I was younger and more headstrong. What's your favorite watch to wear when you drive your 911? Guys, recently, so I like wearing chronographs when I drive. And recently, I've been wearing my Seiko SSC 081. It's not vintage, it's not mechanical, and it's not expensive. I don't know why, I absolutely love it. Period. Porsche Carrera, thoughts? I hate them. Porsche Carreras are terrible. They're the worst cars ever. They're stupid and they're garbage. And I own one. I'm kidding. I do own one though. What do you think about Ferrari watches? Garbage. Any watch made in collaboration with a car is stupid. I don't even like most Porsche design watches unless they're vintage. The vintage Porsche design that were made by like IWC and stuff, yeah, those are sick. And like La Magna, I think, even made a few. But yeah, I'm not super into any like Lamborghini watches or Ferrari watches. I don't like them. Bad Matt, certified T3 bot says, Jor, is it true you wear a protective beard over your real beard? Hold on. See? So the one I had on earlier protects this one, but I'm going to go ahead and put it back on. Hold on. There we go. See? Would I drive an M5 CS? I'm not a big BMW guy, but though, I mean, their CS models, their competition sport, or whatever it stands for, are dope. They're cool, but I personally probably wouldn't get a BMW. They don't do anything that like AMG does better. Should sports car brands be allowed to make watches? I'm not in the business of saying who's allowed to make watches and who isn't. But what I will say is most car manufacturers that have like licensed watches, I don't like. Matt Rain, certified to throughout. What's your favorite pastime right now besides carving the canyons in the Porsche? So, I don't have... Okay, this isn't a sob story either. I don't have much time, right? And on the weekends, before I live stream, I go to car meets and drives and stuff, so that's really fun pastime. I think something I really look forward to is hanging out with my girl at the end of the day. That's like a good pastime, I suppose. It's something that gets me through the day, is looking forward to just being able to hang out with Connie. But one thing that I've always been interested in my entire life, which a lot of my viewers know, but a lot of my viewers don't know, is weightlifting. I was huge at weightlifting, and I was huge when I was younger. powerlifting, and now I don't compete because I'm an old man, but I still go to the gym every day and lift weights. Probably not as much as I used to, unfortunately, but you know, getting back into it after the gyms were closed for almost 2 years, a year and a half. Bad Matt, certified T3. Is CrossFit a good way to get started in powerlifting? No, actually, no, it's not, and here's why. CrossFit puts zero premium on form, and the truth is, powerlifting is all about form. Powerlifting is not simply about raw strength like strongman is. Powerlifting is like form first, like number one. And CrossFit, they don't, like, if you asked someone the point of a pull-up, right? Most people would tell you the point of a pull-up is to stimulate your lat muscles and to get good contraction in your back to build a back. It's a way to build your back. But if you ask a CrossFitter what the point of a pull-up is, they think it's just to get from point A to point B. For CrossFit, it's all about the movement, and that's why they don't care about how the movement is done. And so if you're interested in actually powerlifting or weightlifting, doing CrossFit first is not the way to go. CrossFit is a joke. Itai, is Goodman a Jewish name? Absolutely. Brandon J says, like the stream. Thanks. Thank you. Have I ever been in a fight? Many. Pocket dump. I don't have anything in my pockets right now, actually, because before I come into the office, I take everything out of my pockets. Here's two things that I do have right here, though, that you might be interested in. So these are two GoPro 9 Hero Black. So these are the newest GoPros. And I have two of them here because this is what I stick on my car for all the cool T3 time to drive content. So, yeah. Suction cup. Cool thing about these GoPro Hero Black 9s is they have screens on the front, like full color screens on the front, which is the first GoPro to do that. So that's really cool. So it's not really a pocket dump, but those are two things that I have within reach. GoPros in the battle gym? Now they're go. Whoa! Yeah, we need a cat cam. Digging the Krang in the background. Krang's android body. Did I get the Magnus Walker Nikes? No, because I'm not a big Nike dude. So although those were cool and they look like his Outlaw 911, I just don't. I'm not like a huge Nike guy, so I probably just wouldn't wear them. I'm a much simpler dude than that. Reading comments. What's my favorite color dial? Man, that's a very good question. Because it depends, right? And that Rolex Red Grape threw me for a loop. So after having it in my hands and everything, I realized that purple, like, I've never owned a purple dial, and purple dials are gorgeous. So I probably should own a purple dial at some point. Yeah, I don't know, it depends, but I think an easy answer is black. Black dial watches I tend to really like. Blue is very nice. Jesus Mario Martinez Garcia, what's your next big watch purchase? I have so many on the list, guys. I have so many on the list that it's difficult to narrow down. Rolex 1016. the Zin 3006 hunting watch. Dude, you know what would be dope though? Also that red dial, the red dial Grand Seiko Elegance is like, I've been looking at that forever. It's such a nice watch. Any Pateks? For my longtime viewers, they know I'm just not a huge Patek guy. I think my favorite Patek that came out in the last few years has been that steel annual calendar. That's like, I think that is probably, and it's a stainless steel Calatrava, which is insane. But I think that's been my favorite Patek, and it's not even like the most expensive hoity-toity one. So I'm just not a huge Patek guy. Javier Vega, I know your affection for field watches, and maybe I'm having some brain fog, but do you have a favorite aviation watch? Dude, the Oris Big Crown Pro Pilot is like one of the best watches I owned. It was such a good watch. You know what? I'm gonna say something really, really controversial. Big Crown Pro Pilot X. The Oris Big Crown Pro Pilot X. Now that is a badass aviation watch. Bell & Ross, I'm not a big Bell & Ross. Matt, are you okay today? How are you doing? I'm great. I'm a little bit tired because our filming schedule has been kind of crazy, and we're getting everything prepared before I leave for, I think it's next week actually. I'm going to Utah because Gato is getting married. So I have to go to a wedding. So we're trying to film as much as possible, and we're getting everything kind of situated so that we're not too far behind before his wedding. So yeah. So I'm gonna be in Utah in a little bit. Gato, if you're watching this, everyone's saying congratulations. I'll text him after this, and I'll tell him that you guys said congrats. Caprice, no, I like Utah. Been there a few times. I really enjoy Utah. It's kind of a weird thing to say also. I mentioned that he's getting married and that he lives there, and you say, oh, he's kind of boring, but okay. Yeah, kind of a BS comment from you, bud. What are my thoughts on Mito? Super underrated. Swatch Group should bump them up. Mito has consistently been one of the best Swatch Group offerings, and because Swatch Group overlords control everything, they don't really give them a big marketing budget probably, so, yeah. I love knuckleheads like Paprice. They say something, people think that you can just say anything, and as long as you, like, follow it up with, no offense, bro, it's like, cool. Alright, well, you sound dumb. No offense. Current AF. Thoughts on the new Quartz Cartier? Huge fan. Huge fan. The new Cartier must, as we say, is I can tell they're going back to when they were making, oh my gosh, how do I say this? Cartier really does skirt the line of being a kind of fashion accessory and a heavy hitter watchmaker. And I absolutely love these Cartier musts. They're just fun watches, and yeah, I think they're crushing it. And them coming out with a solar tank, it's like Cartier does not give an F about what anybody thinks about them. They just make the watches they want to make, and that is so awesome. Harshal says, the solar Cartier has me wanting to ruin my bank account. Rick Green says, good job, Gato. I get married all the time. Can you say hi to my wife, Nicole Card? LOL. Hello, Nicole. Alex's wife. Alex, I've actually already said hi to her. She's been texting me for a while. Nicole, I'm taken. I'm sorry. They also make legit ladies' watches, Aaron says, about Cartier. Absolutely. Cartier is awesome. That's why Cartier deserves to be in the Holy Trinity. There, I said it. They have the cachet, they have the provenance, the history, the watchmaking prowess. Why is Patek? No, okay, Patek can stay there. Why is AP in the Holy Trinity and Cartier isn't? That's my question. That is truly the question. Do you consider the Cartier Santos an aviation watch or a dress/sports watch? Well, Jesus, it's not what I consider it, it's what it is. I mean, the original Santos was a pilot's watch. Bro, Bad Matt, certified Tudor. When was the last time you had Jollibee? Honestly, so our Jollibee is in a mall. The closest Jollibee to me is in a mall, okay? And it's not in like a huge mall. It's in this kind of smaller mall. And it was closed for a while due to all the lockdowns. And I haven't been there pre-lockdown. I haven't had Jollibee since pre-lockdown, if you can believe it. Man. Now, dude, now you got me wanting Jollibee, dude. What the heck? Any of my Filipino viewers out there, Jollibee meetup. You know what? You don't even have to be Filipino. Any viewers out there that want to meet up at Jollibee, let's go. But dude, Jollibee is so good. If you guys haven't had Jollibee, Google Jollibee and find one and go. And get the peach mango pie. Get the peach mango pie from Jollibee. Do it. Per Hagland. Hey all, late to the party. Did I miss the wrist check? I'm wearing a G-Shock DW6900 Neo Tokyo. And where's Link? Linky is asleep right next to me. We should all be Filipino for a day. You know what? You know how Olive Garden says when you're here, you're family? I think that Jollibee, their whole slogan is like, when you're here, you're Filipino. So I think anytime you're in Jollibee eating their delicious, amazing cuisine, I think you're technically Filipino at that point. And guess what? They're also nice. Like, it does truly feel like you are part of a Filipino family there, because everyone there is super nice, and the food is just incredible. What's with the low viewers today, Matt? Well, we're super late today. We're like 3 hours later than we normally are. So that's why we have a low viewer count, but it is all good. I still wanted to come here and hang out with you guys. Andre from Portugal, what's going on, brother? Favorite world timer? Boy, I made a whole episode about this, but probably, dude, Mont Blanc makes an amazing world timer, believe it or not. Any experience with Franken watches? Some, but not really. I purposefully bought a Franken watch. I purposefully bought a 6139 Franken watch from someone I know, just because I wanted to experience it before I went and pulled the trigger on an authentic one. I wanted to see what it wore like. And it was so cheap because it was knowingly a Franken watch. Someone I know put it together for me. And so this wasn't like a weird thing where I bought it and I was like, oh no, it's not authentic. No, like someone I know was tinkering with a bunch of old Seiko parts and made me a 6139, and I got to play with it for a while, and then I was like, I do want one. And so then I spent the time to find my silver dial. Jollibee staff will make you eat more even if you're full. Dude, that Jollibee spaghetti, I don't care what anybody says. Yes, it's sweet, but that's the point. Jollibee spaghetti is so good. I love Jollibee. I love the Filipino people. I love that peach mango pie. It is the best. Tomas from Sweden. Jonathan S. says, replacing the radiator in my 93 Miata while listening in. Shout out to T3 Motor Modding. Yeah! Mishimoto? You throwing a Mishimoto in that bad boy? Can you say hi to my wife, Deborati? She bought me a Timex Weekender chronograph today. Yeah, I know she did, because I picked it out. She's been texting me for the past month, dude. Deborati, I'm taken. I'm sorry. Smiling Beer says, I've met several YouTubers from Utah. Great people and beautiful state. Yeah, I'm not like, I love Utah. I've been there a few times and it's awesome. I'm not even defending Utah. It's just, it's weird to make a backhanded statement and then follow it up with no offense, bro. Like, I brought up going to Utah for Gato's wedding, and it's kind of bizarre being like, oh, Utah sucks, but congrats, I guess. It's like, oh, okay, you picked out the wrong part of that whole sentence. Oh, but no offense, bro. Oh, okay, it's cool then. Samurai, would you review a Laco and Stova Flieger? Yeah, I would, absolutely. Best world timer, Alonga zone, one time zone. Not a huge Longa guy. I'd pick the Mont Blanc over it, honestly. Oh my god, Bad Matt. I'm gonna get demonetized if I bring that up. I can't even... Congratulations for tying her down, I guess. Putting a ring on it. Aaron Walker, Utah has already boomed real estate. Good luck getting a property in Utah. We have a few viewers from Kansas. Old man's from Kansas. Joel Taborski. Right? People are saying Utah is better than Kansas. Title. What do I think of the Tank American? Big fan. When they were re-releasing them, I went to a Cartier boutique at South Coast Plaza, and I actually put my name down for one. And it's very funny, the Cartier saleswoman was trying to sell me on the yellow gold one, which was, no, was it a white gold one? She was trying to sell me on like the most expensive one they have, and I was like, no, that's not the one I want. They're like, but we have one here right now. And I was like, yeah, that's not the one I want. I want the more affordable one. She was like, no. What you want is the one we have right now. And I was like, I cannot. And she was like, okay, we'll put your name down, but there's one that we have right now for you. And I was like, yo, you're being very persistent and I appreciate it, but I cannot afford it. But gotta love Cartier. Yeah, Tank American is beautiful. Javier, did Gato also invite Link and Seiko to the wedding? They're going to stay here because I don't want to have to bring them onto the plane because it would probably be kind of uncomfortable for them. But he did invite Connie, so Connie and I are both going to be there. But our babies are staying home. Jesus Mario Martinez Garcia says, greetings from Mexico. Hola. I think Gato also has 2 cats of his own. Current AF, I don't gossip about other channels, dude. I'm not interested in talking about that whole situation. Can't you say they're your emotional support animal? Maybe, but I wouldn't want to because they're probably going to get scared. I wouldn't want to make them uncomfortable on the plane. Joel Taborski says, yes, sir, Wichita, Kansas, right down here by the Oklahoma border, right by where your family be living. Well, Connie's family, somebody's family. Yes, I do have my family in Oklahoma City. What part of Utah? Salt Lake. What is the map right behind you? I have two maps. I have one of California and one of the East Coast. This is Boston. So I moved from, I moved, okay, here's my life story. I was born in Santa Monica, and then I moved to New England when I was little, and then I moved back to California. And now, in the next year, I'm gonna move someplace around here, because I am leaving California. What watch are you planning on wearing to the wedding? Probably my Reverso. I'll probably wear my Reverso. Fellow says, hello T3, what's going on? Joel, I'm going to Gato's wedding. If I was T3, I would choose the Reverso. Amen. I just noticed a dent on my Oris Big Crown pointer date, and now I'm depressed. You shouldn't be, because watches are meant to be worn. I've beat my gold watches are scratched sometimes. My most beloved watches are the most dinged up, so don't be upset at all. It means that you've worn the watch, which you are supposed to do. If you're going to start a cult, how would you make your adherents dress? So first of all, they would all have to have beards, even the females. We would make some type of headdress which would be beards. Maybe they'd be connected to like glasses, so you could put the glasses on and there'd be like a beard attached to it. And then a wristwatch, and that's it. That's all you would wear. That's it. No clothes. John, I didn't even know how Gato got out of Jory's basement, much less date and get married. Elliot Bourne. I was thinking about getting an Oyster Perpetual 41, but I don't know how much they go for now. 20% above retail. What do you think? That's a joke. Don't do that. For that watch, do not do that. The Oyster Perpetual is supposed to be one of Rolex's most affordable offerings, and now they're going 20% above retail. For that ugly, oversized thing, no. The 41? Really, dude? The 41? Blech. Not the 41. Do you think Longines is underrated? Not really. I think they're fine where they are. I think they're doing much better things now than they were a few years ago. They've definitely started to make better products, is what I will say. Yes, the cats will be fine while I'm gone. Great question. Bree Ladd, hey Jory, good Shabbos. Thoughts on the Tissot PRX? Thinking about new automatic. Yeah, check it out. The Powermatic 80. Check out the Powermatic 80 version. Logan, I'm still mad about the Casio Duro review. What are you mad about? That I had a different opinion than yourself and I was honest about how it's not the best watch in the world? Cry about it. Joel, thank you, Jory. Didn't know whose wedding we were talking about. I think I missed about 5 minutes of it while I was cooking some breakfast. Amen. My preferred watch size. It depends on the watch, but I would say typically I like that 40mm sweet spot. Joel, Certified Teeth Rot, says, and next time you're in Oklahoma City, you really need to hit me up. I'm less than an hour away. Dude, of course I will. We gotta go get some barbecue, bro. Heck yeah. But yeah, my preferred watch size, I typically like that 40 millimeter sweet spot. I think that's my favorite. Manuel, greetings from Israel. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Marcus, how's the Porsche? Incredible. Drove it this morning. It is running splendidly, though I probably will change the oil when I come back from Utah. I think it needs an oil change. Joel, I will take you up on that. Logan, thank you. In all seriousness, though, love your videos. Keep doing what you're doing. Thank you so much, bro. Appreciate it. Bree Ladd, has everything gotten better with those crazy claims? You know what? We don't know yet. We don't know yet. We're still trying to figure all of this out. It's kind of BS, if I'm totally honest. Kind of really messed up our upload schedule. That's why we only were able to upload one episode this week. I apologize for that, guys, but I mean, a lot of people are telling me to move to another platform, and I would love to, but I mean, for better or for worse, I mean, this is how we're running our business right now. It's how we're getting a lot of income. So, I mean, I would move to another platform, but how does that get monetized, you know? So, yeah, we're working with what we got and we're figuring out. We will prevail. Best mods for the Porsche. Well, I made an episode about that, actually, if you want to check it out. Let me show you. So I made an episode about me modifying my Porsche 911. Click that link. Guys, if everybody here could subscribe to that channel and leave a comment in one of the episodes, there's like 4 or 5 episodes there. If you want to check it out and subscribe, that would really help me out on my second channel. We're putting out weekly content, and I would really, really, really appreciate it. How much do we have to super chat you to put a monster truck wheels on the 911? I already have a mini monster truck with my Jeep, bro. So you want me to try to put my Jeep wheels on my 911? You're gonna have to send a lot of super chats to make that possible. Not only because I wouldn't want to do that, but because it would be really expensive to figure out how to do that. Christopher, Brooks Brothers, Lacoste, or Ralph Lauren? Probably Brooks Brothers. I grew up wearing Brooks Brothers. Matt Rain, no, I'm not talking about the Safari builds. I'm talking about straight up 35-inch plus tires on the Jeep. Or from the Jeep on the Porsche. I'm not talking about a Safari build. I'm talking about straight up big boy tires. Hydraulics. AZ says, not your fault, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Aaron Walker, Jory, what are some go-to resources for researching watches you're interested in buying? Believe it or not, YouTube is great. It's a great source of information. And Google. Like, the internet is your friend, guys, when it comes to researching stuff. And if you can, if you're in a place that's open, I would try to go to boutiques and see the watches in person as much as possible. But in today's world, with how things are going and accessibility, going online and trying to consume as much content as possible about a watch that you're interested in buying is going to help you out in the long run. So don't be scared of consuming that online content when pre-purchase. You know what I mean? You want to be as informed as possible before you spend your hard-earned money on a watch. But nothing will be actually going to a boutique and seeing the watch in person, for sure. Oh my gosh, that gold nugget day date, bro. I'm pretty sure that thing got melted. I'm pretty sure that they like. I think it got like taken apart for materials, because that's worth more in materials than it is as a Rolex at that point. Bad Matt says researching and hunting is part of the joy of the collection process. Yeah, I think that's what's addicting. It's not only getting the item itself, it's the thrill of the hunt, right? That's what I found with, and that's what's kind of dangerous, right? Because you keep chasing that thrill. You keep wanting the next thing. And that's, yeah, I think that's what's fun, is doing the research on the item that you want to acquire, for sure. Yeah, I think Fortis is pretty underrated, but they make some really cool chronographs, some kind of retro chronographs. Jesus, I was offered a new Tudor ceramic, but I was saving for a Cartier Santos, ended up buying the Cartier Santos. Did I make a mistake? You dodged a bullet, my friend. You dodged a freaking bullet. You made the best decision of your life. Cartier over Tudor every day, all day long. Jesus says, awesome. Yeah, good job, dude. Good job getting the watch you actually wanted and not going with something that was just offered to you. Believe me, waiting for the thing you want is, good things come to those who wait, right? So, good job. Marcus, certified T3 bot, Marcus Ramsey. Do you think the Tudor Pologos will get discontinued? Absolutely. Absolutely. 1,000%. Yes. I think that they don't spend enough time marketing it. I don't think it sells nearly as many as the Black Bays, because they make way more Black Bays than they do the Pologos. And so I think business-wise, they're just going to make the decision to discontinue I think the Pologos is next on the chopping block, which is a huge mistake, because the Pologos is like a million times better than any Black Bay they've ever made. But Tudor has never, we've never accused Tudor of making good decisions. So they're going. Yo, can you guys see me or hear me? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Guys, are we having technical difficulties? Yes? No? Yes? Okay, you guys hear me? We're having some... Alright, well, we're having some technical difficulties, so I'm gonna finish this one up like a podcast. I think we have the dreaded black screen right now. But guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'm gonna wrap this one up. We're having some technical difficulties, I guess. So, it's an imagination stream. Alright. Yeah, I don't know what is going on. I think we lost visual here. But, guys, you could have been anywhere this Saturday, but you chose to hang out with me, and I really do appreciate it. Sorry for starting a bit late, but I did want to hang out with you guys and go live. We're going to be uploading an episode tonight for you guys because of this whole stupid complaint and takedown thing. We've been kind of having to change our upload schedule, but we're going back to normal soon. And, what are the 3 things I always tell you? Number 1, you got to get out of your comfort zone. This week has definitely been an uncomfortable one for all of us on YouTube because of all these stupid takedowns. Number 2, you got to tell someone you love them. I love you guys, each and every one of you. Aaron Walker says, love you. Thank you so much, bro. Brandon, love you. Bad Matt, love you. All of you guys, thanks for hanging out with me. And at the end of the day, the last thing, you got to tell yourself you love yourself, because that's all you got, right? So, guys, stay happy, stay healthy, stay blessed. I'm Jory Goodman, the time teller, and always remember, I didn't invent time. I just tell it, guys. And I love you. I will see you or hear you on the next one because you guys unfortunately can't see me. All right, stay tuned for the next episode. Subscribe to T3 Time to Drive, and yeah, I'll catch you later. Love you guys.